Hello, this is Tren from Aussie VR Boxing, back again with another video on Thrill of the Fight 2, a virtual reality boxing game available on the MetaQuest. I wanted to do a short recap video on the recent tournament that we held. Aussie VR Boxing held a 16-player tournament for Oceanic players with a prize pool of over $700. It was live streamed and commentated by BrightQ and myself. If you haven't seen it already, make sure you check it out by clicking the link somewhere around here. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. It was hype and I could barely keep in my chair. Now, I may as well take this opportunity to explain what Aussie VR Boxing is, or AVB. AVB came to life when I found myself completely addicted to Thrill of the Fight 2, but struggling a bit to find good matches online with low ping. I found BrightQ on the official Discord looking for other players, and to be honest, the rest is history. What started as a tiny little Discord server to keep my friends together has grown to a massive 126 members. What I've come to realize as we grow and I play with more and more people is that everyone you fight has their own style and it's a different experience every time, and that's so valuable. Since then, we have worked hard to grow the community to create a friendly place where Aussies and Kiwis can get together and enjoy the game. The amazing game that is Thrill of the Fight 2. I want to thank all of the people from our community that came together to make this tournament happen. Especially BrightQ, who commentated with me and absolutely stole the show with his insane energy. That man is so hype. He brought life to the stream like you couldn't believe. I couldn't have done it without you all. I had a blast preparing this thing, so don't worry, there will definitely be more. Finally, I wanted to play back the video interview I did with Shainiel, the CEO of Halfbrick Studios, the Australian-based studio that partnered with Ian to bring us Thrill of the Fight 2. We were so lucky to have connected with him, not only so he could join the tournament as a competitor, but also so we could get a sneak peek into the studio and how they came to meet Ian and create the game that we all love today. Now, that's enough of my ugly face. Let's get to the interview. Look, first of all, I just wanted to say thanks for coming. You know, we started this as a small little event. We did not expect to get this sort of, you know, outpour, one from the community or even from anyone from like behind the game. It's very cool to have this opportunity.
Thanks for inviting me, and it's awesome to see what you've done. I mean, it's just fantastic to watch. I'm just glued to to the screen. So great work.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad. It's so exciting to watch, to be honest, especially with everything behind it. I've done a few of these just with our community in our spa nights, but this is knowing what's behind it, the prize pool behind it, how many people are watching. It's a different level. So just a short introduction for anyone who doesn't know. Shainiel is the CEO of Halfbrick Studios. Halfbrick Studios, they partnered with Ian to bring us the game that we love today, Thrill of the Fight 2. Halfbrick is an Australian-based studio, which is, I think, why we're able to get this sort of collaboration together, as I'm based in Sydney, and obviously Aussie VR Boxing is Australian.
Bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, a little bit of a giveaway, mates. How did you get in touch with Ian to get this together?
Mate, I came across Thrill of the Fight 1, and as soon as I fired it up and had my first match, it's like I got to get in touch with whoever made this, because I just wanted to say thank you, and so I reached out, and I also said that if you ever want to do anything else with Thrill, you know, I'm there. So just hook me up. So originally I came through via the game, and then I stalked him on the internet and found him.
Man, I remember when I first found Thrill of the Fight 1 and I played it, and after my first match I was like, holy, I was mind blown. Then after about a week of playing it every day, I saw like on the I think it was on Reddit. I saw that Thrill of the Fight 2 was coming out in like 3 weeks, and I was just mind blown. I was like, wait, I'm gonna be able to do this multiplayer with real people? Like, it's it's such a different experience because with number one, right? The AI is quite limited, and every time you find an opponent, it's the same thing. Whereas what I find with this game is every single person I fight, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, completely different. And that's similar to what I found too, right? I love Thrill 1, but I could just imagine being able to play this with my mates and, finally sort out who is the best.
Who's the best? That's it,
boxing
man.
games.
Bit of friendly competition, huh?
Yeah.
So, I'll just move on. How do you think the launch of the game has gone? But from my end, I've been there since it launched from the start, right? I did not expect it to explode like this. Did you guys expect this, or how has it gone so far?
Yeah, look, I think we had high hopes and expectations just because so many people had played Thrill 1, and the Reddit community that Ian had built, just ravenous, for Thrill 2. So we launched it, and it just came out of the gates, 100 miles an hour.
Pretty much.
Obviously, still a few issues in those early weeks, and we were just on deck 24/7 trying to, fix the most obvious things. And there's still a bunch to do, but super happy with how it's going, and just seeing people like yourselves in your community really embrace it and engage with it, just makes it all worth it.
I think some people tend to forget that the game is early access. It's just launched. It's early in early access. But I think people forget that because the level that it's released at, in my opinion, is, there's some refinements to be made to damage systems and stuff like that, but the experience that it's brought out doesn't feel like early access. This feels like the full thing already. You know what I mean? It's
and that's one of the reasons why we launched it, in a very early state, because we've been playing it for like a year or more, and it was like, this experience is so fun. We just want to get it into people's hands and get their feedback and use that to improve it.
It helps. I imagine it helps a lot.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Do you have any funny stories from the studio internal testing? Because I know at least once before I've punched my wall. Now that's clipped on my YouTube video. Since then I play in mixed reality, which is a fantastic feature. And I also punched myself in the headset if we were trying to do an uppercut. So is anything unique that's happened from internal testing so far, or?
Oh yeah, so many accidents and accidental punches of furniture on the dev team. I think I was actually fighting Tony once at my place when we first showed him the game, and we wanted to get him on board.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the
strap.
The strap.
And you just...
Yeah, so I let one of them fly. Luckily, it didn't hit Tony. He's pretty good, pretty elusive. So he survived that. But I think the other thing is, when we're building the game, so many things just break. Like the characters break, and the hairstyles and gear break. So we've got so many screenshots of just funny moments.
Just bugged out stuff. Yeah,
bugged out stuff.
Man. Look, I just want to thank you again for your time. This has been awesome. Thanks for investing in a game that's bringing like so much joy to the community. We can all see the potential this game has. I know sometimes there can be some negative, feedback as well, but I hope you guys stay strong because you guys have started something amazing here, and there's no doubt that this is going to be an amazing game. So thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us. Is there anything special you want to say to the fans or people watching?
Yeah, no worries. And thanks for inviting me on. I just want to say to all the fans and players of the game, we're committed to this for the long term because we see that there's something truly special here and how it's bringing a lot of people together in really positive ways. So although there are things that aren't quite right, rest assured, we're working to improve damage every day. The netcode's getting better and better. So there'll be lots of updates coming out this year, and we'll just keep pushing towards that 1.0 release, and way beyond that. Like the roadmap for this game just goes on for years. So
make sure you guys keep an eye on that roadmap. It's updated. I check it every week. It's updated every week. So if you want to see what's coming up, what they're working on right now, check out the roadmap. It's pinned in the Discord channel in general. It's got what they're working on now. It's got what they're going to work on in the future. Everything is there, and the plan is amazing. Once again, Shainiel, thanks so much for your time, man, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, Tren. Appreciate it.
Take care, mate.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.